Oh boys, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Okay.
Hi, Fluffy.
Hello, son. How are you doing?
Mama, Mickey, Mama.
That's gonna be a great intro. Thank you so much. This is So, how much coffee did you drink last night to say that I'm your mom?
I had like 4 cups of coffee last night. Come here, boy.
Well, yeah, well, I'm not able to come over, and I'm apparently a girl.
Oh,
I know you're not
I
talking
was
to me,
killing
but still.
someone.
You was killing Wow, seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
I let them live though.
You were killing someone, but you let them live.
Yeah.
So, how does that work?
Well, I bit them once and then ran away. Alright, so a lot of people already know, but we've been planning a recode for Dragon Adventures for a while, and it's basically just to make the game fun. Because right now the only really fun thing is our dragons. Like, it's really cool to have a dragon, but the game itself isn't fun. So that's what a lot of this recode is aiming to change. And all of this below is going to happen over a period of 1 to 4 months. We're going to start with the more complex stuff and get down to the more easier stuff. So big updates will come first, and then they'll get smaller and smaller throughout the weeks.
Oh, interesting. So, with today, or yesterday, or the day before, being the most pathetic update ever. What were you thinking, by the way?
Fluffy, I haven't been working on updates. I'm trying to learn sculpting.
Too bad. You should work on updates because Dragon Adventures is dying, sort of.
Okay.
Not really, but where are we gonna start with the recode stuff?
Yeah, let's just go through this really quick. So, with the changes, we're gonna start a wipe list, and of course, what's already on here, we're gonna be going through it a little bit more, but we have to wipe user levels, dragon levels, your plants on your base, but we're gonna reimburse people. We have to wipe a few resources that really don't have a use in the future. And those will also be able to be reimbursed. You'll be able to sell all them for like a good deal of coins. So they won't be completely wasted.
So I can see with the resources, the seasonal resources, which you have to pay Robux for. So how is that gonna work?
Which resources?
Just the seasonal resources, like the plants thing.
Oh, those will be reimbursed too with like plants of equal value, because the plants are getting a huge system change. So we might just give people like a plant of equal value.
Ah, okay. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we're not just gonna wipe people and then be like, haha, too bad, you don't get anything else. We're gonna reimburse people because we know people work really hard on their plants and their bases, so of course we'll give stuff back. But we're not wiping coins, we're not wiping anything else. You keep most of everything.
Most of everything. That kind of concerns me. What is most of everything? Like, you keep your dragons, I'm assuming?
Yep, keep your dragons, keep all your accessories, potions, you can keep all that.
So basically you keep all your items, but like the levels of any, just the dragon levels, user levels, and some plants and some resources are just gonna be removed. Like,
yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's because we're going to be scaling our game to be more of an RPG game. So each world is going to relate to a different level kind of gap. And your dragons are going to be able to level up all the way to 100 rather than just 20. That way we can scale mobs with the dragons, and your dragons won't really have a limited power cap.
Ah, so this new leveling system, will it be like the current system where you have to click plants and you can actually grind the levels, or do you have to do like certain missions to or acquire certain gear to reach a higher level, or maybe with the higher levels you can maybe equip better gear? Because we have the accessories right now, and it would be cool if accessories actually added maybe HP or something depending on how good it is. So How's that gonna work?
Well, that's actually in the kind of next portion, but we're going to have individual gathering skill levels. So for the users themselves, you're going to be able to gather at different locations that give you different rewards. And that's a little bit lower on the list. So if we go over PvP worlds really quick, we can explain that feature a little bit more further. So we're going to test out the PvP worlds. We're only going to have one with a few zones inside to fight in. So right now we have a regular risk zone only in all of our worlds. But this new PvP world that we have would have a low zone for noobs who are scared of losing potions, and we'd add an extreme risk, very high pace and very fast paced kind of zone where you can lose dragons and eggs, and more risky for those kind of risky clan players who like all of that.
So those are the low zone, the regular zone, and the extreme risk zone?
Yep. And you can choose which one you're gonna fight in. So you're not forced to fight in any of the zones. You have to like agree to the conditions before you enter, and then you can fight.
Is that gonna be like the current world where you have to fly to the actual area, or is it gonna be a menu pop-up that teleports you?
You're still gonna have to fly there, but it'll be surrounding like the little new towns that we're gonna be adding. So it won't be much of a flight to get there.
Alright. So that's pretty cool. I like this idea because PvP worlds, they kind of have no use. With the skull items being added back in for the walls, it's kinda useful depending on if you like to build your builds with those items, but it's not like PvP is like a cool thing anymore. Like, it's not really necessary.
Yeah. We only need one world because you can only be in one PvP world at a time, so it doesn't really make sense for us to have like 4 or 5, however many we have.
Yeah.
Most people don't like to PvP, they like to PvE and play with their friends, so we want to decrease the amount of PvP worlds.
Yeah, so I saw in the Discord a long time ago that there was gonna be a PvP killing scoreboard. Is that still coming, or are you guys gonna scrap the idea and just gonna work on this actual entire remodel of Dragon Adventures? I think you can name it a remodel, right?
Yeah, well, we can add stuff to our recode, of course. This isn't finalized or anything. Like, we chucked dragon roars on there, so dragons can finally have some sounds, and you know, stuff that we've always wanted to do. We can just add it to the to-do list, basically.
Yeah, that's really, really awesome. So this is the PvP. Is there anything more we have to talk about in the PvP kind of area, or are we gonna move on?
No, it's pretty much just gonna be a hostile town. It's gonna offer all the same features as other worlds. You can level dragons still, you can still farm resources. It's just much more risky. The resources there will be very high value, and yeah, we'll still try to encourage people to go there, but we will have 3 zones with different activities in each zone. And if you don't want to fight, you can still go to that world and interact with the town itself. We'll have like the dragon pen there, and you'll be able to just do some little questing stuff inside that town as well. So even if you don't like PvPing, you can chill inside the safe zone and still exist inside that world.
That is really cool, because right now in the PvP world, it's a PvP world, and if you like it or not, you gotta be in a safe zone if you wanna chill, and otherwise you can't do anything in there without being worried to get killed every single time. Unless you have a VIP server, of course. So how is that actually gonna work with the PvP or PvP? Yeah,
well,
how's that gonna work?
Yeah, that's partially why we're gonna keep the price so high, is because people with VIP worlds will be able to access those hyper rare resources without much risk, because nobody's there to kill them. So VIP worlds will still have access to those worlds, of course, and we won't change anything. They'll have access to rare rewards without risk of dying, which is a bit OP, of course. That's why VIP is so expensive right now.
Yeah, of course. That's actually quite understandable. But can we go to the next thing, or is there anything else we gotta talk about here?
Nope, that's all with PvP worlds.